Flee!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
All right. So that was our first introduction to the Malchiam. They ate a very unfortunate person down there, and now I'm going to go exact some revenge on them. Haha. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is no good. This is no good. Get in my mouth. Okay. Alright, chew that dude up too. Okay. Alright, so these are the Malchiam. Malchia, we'll learn, is sort of the Ed Gein of the vampire world. He has to wear the skin of his victims in order to keep himself from rotting. Sort of like the Samedi from Vampire the Masquerade. And all of his sirelings are suffering from the same affliction. Okay. So this guy over here is very interesting. First time I played this game, I thought he was a statue. But he is not a statue. He is actually a normal human who I could easily kill right now. But I'm not going to. Because if you kill any humans in this game, they become your enemy. And as long as you leave them alone and only fight vampires, they start to worship you. It's just kind of an interesting sort of thing in this game. But right now he doesn't know what to make of me. He doesn't even have a proper idle animation to deal with the situation of seeing me. And sometimes they can just randomly aggro on you, and that kind of ruins the fun. But we're going to go ahead and leave him alone, because I think it's more narratively satisfying and easier to deal with them later on in the game, is if they think you're a good guy. Of course, you're not really a good guy.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Malchia's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
All right. So these kind of vampires, when they sort of enter their torpor state and evolve, they go into the ground, into the graves underneath, and you'll start to see vampires just sort of popping up out of these graves soon. It's very cool. Alright, it's easy to get lost in this game. It's not like there's a mini-map or anything. But, I kind of know my way around. I do alright. It's our good friend, the block puzzle. Let's go ahead and slide him over. Back him up a little bit. And hop. Hop. Here we go.
My brother Malchia was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, His soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Yep, there he is. Yeah, like I said, they like to sneak around. These guys can burrow under the ground like moles. It's part of their corpse-like appearance. Fell off the edge there. So you can see I've got this effect here going on. That means I'm running low on health. So I gotta find some dudes to kill. Like this dude. They make such a pitiful sound when you kill them. Just want to make sure there isn't anything over here that I'm missing. Nope. Okay. Whoa, spirally. Okay. All right. Got another checkpoint. And we're just going to keep digging deeper into Melchiah's domain. Creepy, spooky. You can see over here some mounds of dirt. These are the Melchiah cocoons. So when they go into their torpor to become Ninja Turtle hands, that's what they do. They go into these little graves. And that's some good world building there. At least I think it is. I don't remember what this is for. Let's look around a little bit. Ah. Something up there. Let's find out what that is. Yeah. quiet. Maybe we'll find some way to get up there later on. For now, let's just keep moving. I don't think I'm gonna make that jump. So let's try something here. Nope. Still can't get up there. Okay, let's go down here then. It's another one of these odd walls. Looks like I can't do anything here yet. Can't get through there yet. Lots of fun secrets down here for when I get to where I'm going. Oh, I can make it. I just wasted all that time. That was pretty good. Oh well, I found some areas I could go back to when once I have the abilities to traverse those obstacles. This game's kind of a Metroidvania game. Metroidvania / Legend of Zelda kind of game. Of course, it has early 3D game camera-itis. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I believe that this is actually our first introduction to making the shift. Yeah, there it is.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
So, interesting note there. He said that they are vampire spirits that have festered too long in the spirit world and have adapted to eating souls. How does that make them any different from Raziel? It's an interesting question. Is it really any different from Raziel? Did the Elder God give Raziel a different sort of transformation? Or is Raziel just another one of these vampire wraiths that the Elder God is trying to help out? It's not quite clear. We'll have to get another game at some point to find out. If we ever get another game. Okay, so looks like it wants me to walk along this, but it doesn't want the camera to help me out at all. I think I have to move this up here. Yeah, I think this is like a switch or something. And the one thing I didn't let that vampire spirit do is get back to his corpse. When they get back to their corpse, they just turn into a more powerful version of a vampire that's harder to kill. And when they hit you, they start draining your life. So you got to be very careful around them. Let's see. Right, so I believe that okay. Okay. I don't have any weapons to kill that guy with. Ah. Always look for the miscolored block. thought I could just flip it up on there, but I was wrong. Okay, I've got it figured out. I'm overthinking this stuff. I need to, I need to just follow my first instinct, because my first instinct was to drop it down here, but I kept thinking to myself, how am I going to get it back out again, though? And that's literally how you solve this puzzle. You can see why people didn't like these block puzzles. Personally, they don't bother me as much. Once I figured them out, anyways. It's like, come on, Joe. You've played this game before. You know what to do. But yeah, like, I kept thinking to myself, well, the only place I can drop it down is... the only place I can push it is down off the edge. And then, of course, that's exactly what you needed to do. Okay, now that that's opened up, we're gonna shift back to the spectral realm. Oh, jeez. And I think we're gonna avoid... oh, jeez. Going back to the physical realm because of a puzzle mechanic over here. You see, in the spectral realm, time doesn't work the same. Just like water doesn't work the same, time doesn't work the same. So because I've dropped this platform down over here, this platform over there, which I need to get back to, wonderful. So, as I was saying before I fell back down there, because I'm in the spectral realm, I will not be able to affect that by way of my weight. So it should stay in the air when I glide over there. Ta-da! Whereas if I had done this in the physical realm, I would have floated back down. Isn't that neat? Alright, now I think it's a good time to shift back to the physical realm. Interesting. Ah. So it wants that shape. Yet another block puzzle we have to puzzle our way through. Let me get up here and push that bad boy off. And that guy's good. And now we have to figure out how to get this turned around so we can fit it in here. Which is not as hard as you think it is. Ta-da! Boy, this looks like the kind of thing they would send water down or something. Luckily, that's not what that is. Okay, here we are. Ah, yes. Okay. So now we have another block. Haha. And it started raining. Rain is not good. Ta-da! Got him. Oh, yes. Okay. Give me that yummy, yummy soul juice. Okay. I remember this being kind of interesting. Let's see what this does. Some kind of engine room. Yeah, I ain't picking that up. I know what'll happen if I pick that up. There we go. I bet that guy staked this vampire down here for me. So there he is. He's worshiping me now. And the fun thing is that I can go ahead and take a little sip off of him. Hold on. Make sure I gotta make sure I'm hitting the right button. I almost hit the button that made me throw this spear right at him. So if I do this, I can kind of walk up to him, and as long as I don't kill him, he's cool. He's a little weakened right now, but I took some of his soul energy. If I do that for too long, it will kill him, and then all humans will hate me after that. Okay, there's that. Let's see what this does. See what this does. All right. We're still cool. All right. I don't think there's anything else in here I need to mess around with. Just wanted to make sure. This kind of game, you always want to explore every nook and cranny. If only to, you know, see all the cool details and stuff. Although everything's so dark in here. Should have brought a torch. It's really neat. There's pipes on the wall back there that if I didn't already have a spear, I could rip off and use as a spear. It's really cool. All right. Now we're in for some fun. Who's ready for some more block puzzles? Hi there. I see you. Come on. Have a recognizable pattern for once in your life. Is there another one around? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. There we go. Save the game real quick, because I do believe I've reached a dead end. Okay, so something else we need to do up here. Okay, is there anything else here? Nah, I know what to do now. Okay. Alright, so we got that. We gotta... Somebody wants to start something with me. I don't know where he is, though. He just keeps barking at me. That almost looked cartoony. Where is he? I don't see him. Huh. I'm sure he'll come out when it's the most inconvenient for me. I always forget that this game does have some camera controls. They're very rudimentary, but it's obviously twin analog wasn't quite the standard yet. And the Dreamcast does not have 2 analog sticks. It instead has 1 analog stick and a D-pad. Which is why when you were playing first-person shooters, it was best to just plug in the keyboard and mouse. Which the Dreamcast also had. How else would you play Typing of the Dead? Alright. So... Now can I get through here? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. We're about to meet one of Raziel's brothers. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. We're going to call this an episode. Next episode, we're going to go in there and we're going to face Melchiah. But first, I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and recharge my health so I don't embarrass myself. Anyways, so I hope to see you next time. Get out there and reap some souls. Yeah.